Secretary of State Hilary Clinton has quite the frequent flyer account. She's flown more than 850,000 miles, visited more than 100 countries. In 4 years on the job, she spent an entire year of it, 365 days, traveling.
And she is without a doubt the most traveled Secretary of State ever. Last May, Kevin Doyle, deputy editor of Conde Nast Traveler, spent 9 days with her, traveling to 3 countries and 4 cities. And he wrote about it in the upcoming Visionaries issue. Kevin Doyle, great to have you with us. Good morning.
Great to be here. Thank you.
Fascinating article. You got so much access to this individual.
Well, you know, 9 days is a long time. And I was riding in the back of the plane with the rest of the press corps. But the secretary will come back for conversations occasionally. There's a traditional cocktail that the reporters invite her to, so we had that time. And then we had the photo shoot. And then I had a follow-up interview when the trip was done, so I did have a fair amount of access.
I'm curious as to what your impression is of her as a person. I mean, we've come to know her over such a long period of time, but you don't ever really know someone like that. How does she interact with her staff? How does she interact with reporters?
She's surprisingly warm, I think. That was a big surprise for me. And, you know, she really understands the power of travel. She says that where there's more travel, there's greater understanding. You may not have agreement, but you get to see the world through someone else's eyes. You get to see the fundamental human similarities that we all share. And you know, as a magazine, Conde Nast Traveler feels the same way, sees travel as a way to build bridges of understanding, to lift people out of poverty. She really gets it. She really cares deeply about people. So even, you know, her days are scheduled down to the nanosecond. But when she's not meeting with heads of state, when she's not meeting with her foreign counterparts, she really is a rock star. She's like adored all over the world. And she uses that appeal to draw the spotlight to causes that are really important to her, which would be women and children. So, you know, that's pretty remarkable, and I wasn't aware of that before seeing her in action on the road.
A lot of her time on the road started long ago under Bill Clinton while he was president. She met a lot of these people under completely different circumstances and now is meeting them again as our Secretary of State.
That's true. She visited 80 countries as First Lady. And so, yes, she has a history with a lot of these people and a different context that she probably otherwise would. So it probably does work to her advantage and our advantage as a country.
One of the anecdotes I loved the most in your piece was her staff says that she never sweats. That's not just a metaphor. Does she really never sweat?
You know, it was really hot. We spent about an hour in the intense Indian heat, you know, doing this photo shoot, and we were all drenched in sweat, and she was just like dry as you can imagine. She's, you know, just cool, and she was a great sport. She showed up kind of like a Vogue model ready to go, you know. So it was something else.
Never let them see you sweat. Not a bad maxim for a Secretary of State. Kevin Doyle, thanks so much.
Thank you so much.